Here we are, the next day of the 13 days of Halloween. Sorry, I almost said 31. The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. And check it out. In 4K. I mean, what can you say? This is a holiday classic, for crying out loud. I just love that. I mean, look at this, too. They literally give you a 4K copy of the movie and the Blu-ray copy. What can you say about that? So, have I watched it in this? Yes, actually I have. And I've been pleasantly surprised. First of all, the graphics, I mean, I'm talking like it's a video game. You can tell what I mostly do. But wow. I mean, just wow. I didn't expect it to be this fluid, this impressive, this good looking. The 4K really does its job here. And that's saying something. I mean, look at this. They really went all out. I mean, this is why we sometimes do these things. And look, there's all the 4K requirements, which I have, thank God. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. It's really that good. And it's actually still a good movie. What has surprised me, though, was reviewing a few older things. Like, what was it? I saw a Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode during their Halloween stuff, and I was surprised to see Spike saying, well, we're not supposed to be out right now, so I'm going to go back to my crib and watch It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. At least that's what I think he said. But it gives you a hint here. It tells you just how much this is enjoyed. I mean, look at this. This is a lot of fun. It's hard not to. And the 4K really does bring it out. It's been a while since I fully watched it, too. I was so surprised. I mean, we all know the story, but it was so incredible to see it again. So, what happened? Well, you know, Linus and his sister, they go to the pumpkin patch, and they're trying to find the right pumpkin. And it's hilarious. I mean, I love the quotes there. I mean, I love how she's like, and then, yeah, the biggest pumpkin she can find. And I love Linus's reaction when they get it back. You didn't tell me you were going to kill it. That line is still funny. I don't care what it is. And that's the whole point. And in fact, if you think about it, this is one part the actual inspiration in a weird way for The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I'll probably be covering that one too. I don't feel like putting it in to show off the footage. I mean, let's be fair. This is just a quick review. But it's worth it. It really is worth it. What can I say about it? I liked it. The story is still good. It still does a lot of content. It's very impressive. It's worth a watch. And this, believe it or not, thanks to a place here in Vegas we call Buybacks. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but I got this for $10. That was pretty good. And I did not have this on DVD or Blu-ray. So I have a Blu-ray copy, I have a DVD copy, and, you know, now I have a 4K copy. So it's just been great. I was so impressed. I saw all the colors, all the shadows. They actually looked better than the Blu-ray. I can honestly say that. So 4K is definitely worth it. If you have the money, you can find a TV, you can find a good player. I have a Philips. It was not the most expensive, but it was definitely not the cheapest one they had either. There was like actually, I think it was $100 one when I bought my player, and I didn't even have a 4K TV at the time. This movie I got right around that time, and it was way before Halloween, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it just to see it. And there's a few other movies like that I've seen, like Assassin's Creed. The quality, even on a 1080p TV with the 4K actually playing, was 10 times better. The same is true here. So it was definitely worth it. And I loved the flow. I loved Charlie Brown and Linus's dialogue. I loved Peppermint Patty. I loved all the characters. They all did this very good thing. And, you know, you see Snoopy and all that stuff. They really did a good job. I mean, I can't help but look at the back here. and see how iconic those characters are. I mean, look at that. Boo. I don't know how well you can see it, but that is actually a lot of fun here. That's not something you can just do. It's a lot of fun. I I can't help but express how much I love this movie. It was so well done. And, despite its age, it actually still works very well. And that could actually be one of the best things about it. They they really did something that catches your imagination. And people have been, just going to town on it. I mean, I've seen a Robot Chicken episode, and it sounded like they got as many actors as they could to be as close to the actual cast. And Linus just really went for the Great Pumpkin in that one. And it works so well. And they even brought in that little sketch, the man-eating tree, the kite-eating tree. Um, so there's that. And I always felt that this was great. I mean, I love how they did things here, how they took risks, how they did stuff. It was still very good, and yet at the same time very funny. Now that's something that I don't think a lot of people will see, but it was so worth it to see that, to see the quality, to see the story again, to feel it. And watching it in 4K was actually a lot of fun. Plus, there are several other little shorts on here too, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, now I have to hunt down the Thanksgiving, the Christmas, and I think there's like one other. So that could take some time. I'm still trying to find the Garfield stuff. Luckily, I did find that on YouTube, the Garfield special, but I would love to have a DVD copy of that, actually. But it was so worth it. It's so well done. I don't care if it's old. If you haven't seen it before, if you haven't seen it, it's new to you. And I think that's going to be the thing that is going to keep you coming back. I mean, I just can't help it. I'm looking around for other stuff. But yeah, I mean, with this movie, it's just something you can't put a price tag on. It's just worth it. So I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10 for nostalgia, fun. It's actually still good, and the 4K actually does make it look a lot better than I thought it was. This is definitely worth it. This is worth your time. If you can find it, go out and buy it, whether it's on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, even digital. This is a movie I recommend. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. I don't know. But what I do know is you'll enjoy it. That's not something everybody can say. But I think you will. However, I'm just somebody giving my own personal review on it. You're the one who's ultimately going to have to decide whether you like it or not. But I can give you my personal opinion and my recommendation. And that's the best anybody can do. So, why are you still sitting there? Go out and pick it up. Really. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I got work to do. Seriously. I've given my review. But still, go buy it. It's really good.